Hey, today I'm here to give you my thoughts and first impressions on Nerlens Noel's professional debut in the Orlando Summer League 2014. Now, what the Summer League really did for me was reassure some of the things I already thought, which was Nerlens Noel cannot, at least for the foreseeable future in my mind, cannot play the 5 position in the NBA. I mean, he was fairly consistently pushed around fairly easily by other summer league talent at the 4 and 5 position, and he really struggled for a position not only in the low post, defensively and offensively, but also on the boards. And I think it was most evident in his first game. I mean, he's probably not used to banging down low. And I didn't think it was as big as a problem in the second or third game, but when he gets to the NBA, I mean, the talent's only going to be so much stronger. So I really think you'll see a lot more of him at the 4 this season than people think. Now, in terms of his defense, I mean, it really came back to him. You could tell after the first game. I mean, he started to get that blocking twitch instinct back that he had at Kentucky. I mean, he really showed that immense defensive potential. He averaged over 3 blocks a game. He also got in it with the steals. He looked very good defensively. His offensive game's still raw. I mean, he averaged 13 points a game, but that was mostly off dunks and other such things. One thing I was really impressed with was his free throw percentage. I mean, there's no way I would have thought he would have been able to shoot 80% through 3 games in the summer league. I mean, at least coming out of Kentucky. I mean, it's really nice to see that, and it really shows that there's potential for him to be a good jump shooter. I mean, I don't think he'll shoot 80% through the whole season or even through the rest of the summer league, where it really shows there's some development going on there for Brett Brown. His jump shot is not all it's cracked up to be, I'd have to say. I mean, he looks pretty stiff in his mechanics, it's still kind of unorthodox. But I'll tell you one thing, nobody's ever going to block his jump shot. I mean, he releases the ball super high. I mean, it's crazy. But it looks like he may eventually be able to develop into a solid jump shooter, which is important to note when it comes to talking about pairing Noel and Joel. I mean, spacing is going to be key for their development. Athletically, he looked good. He was jumping very well. He didn't favor the knee at all. It looked like he's completely healthy. It looks good. Going forward in the future, I mean, I really just look to see how his offensive game develops. He really needs to put on some weight. I mean, he's still real thin, especially for an NBA level center, if that's what their eventual goal is. I mean, I personally think he's more of a 4, but we'll see how it is. I think it's a real good professional debut for him. The future does look bright, and it looks like the rehab plan did work very well. Now, thank you for listening. Please subscribe. Leave your thoughts below on Nerlens Noel's debut, and stay tuned for further NBA coverage this offseason.